Damn, Dru, you got another one.
I hear a lot of people saying that rap is dying. And honestly, as a 30-year-old who fell in love with hip hop around 2007, I do think the art form is dying. Now, do I think rap overall is dying? I'm going to say no. Because I do think there are some artists who are keeping a lot of the true elements of hip hop at the core of their music. But I don't think those artists get the push and attention like the artist that's on the mainstream level to add more balance to the ecosystem. And that's where I think the problem lies. And that is what's leading me to believe that mainstream rap as we know it is dying and is killing hip hop culture. One reason why I think mainstream rap is dying is due to the lack of creativity. If you look at majority of the men in rap, all of them sound the same, look the same, and follow the same formulas. All of them talk about killing an op, selling drugs, disrespecting women, going to prison, getting money by any means, etc., etc. And it's the same thing if you look at the women in rap. Even though the exposure of women in rap is at an all-time high, most of the women are selling ratchetness and they are over-sexualizing themselves. The men and women in rap aren't really taking any creative risk. It's all algorithm-based to get more clicks, views, clout, and streams. There's no authentic expression and integrity, which has devalued the music. Reason number 2 why I think mainstream rap is dying is because of the labels. It's like the labels took the most negative images and things about rap and hip hop culture and have pimped and marginalized artists to be in a box. A box to where if you're not talking about selling drugs, killing an op, selling ratchetness, you're not going to be successful and be able to make money in the industry. And so kids see their favorite artists rap and live out these lifestyles, and they emulate these same artists and carry on this same cycle. Now, these things that I mentioned that are negative to our culture, such as selling drugs and the ratchetness, it is a part of our culture, don't get it wrong. But the problem is that the opposite of these negative images of us aren't being pushed to the mainstream. There's no positive images really. There's no balance. Now, do you think that is done by design? Or is it just a coincidence that hip hop, which just turned 50 years old, which 50 is still a very, very young age, and mainstream rap is dying off at a young age, just like the many rappers who have died at a young age due to the same negative images that has been pushed onto the culture. So many rappers have overdosed from drug usage and have gotten murdered, and there are a lot of rappers who are in prison right now. So, do you blame the system or do you blame the artist? I believe in holding the artist accountable, but I also think the bigger problem is the system that is keeping this one-sided representation cycling throughout the culture. Reason number 3 why I think mainstream rap is dying is because it's separated from the true roots of hip-hop. Now, what are the roots of hip-hop? Hip-hop is rooted in principles and elements. Hip-hop has 4 principles that was created by hip-hop's pioneer, Afrika Bambaataa, and he stated that the principles of hip-hop is peace, love, unity, and having fun. Rappers are supposed to express themselves to promote these principles. Hip-hop also has 9 elements, which is graffiti art, DJing, breaking, MCing, beatboxing, street fashion, street language, street knowledge, and street entrepreneurship. And another pioneer and one of the greatest of all time, KRS once said, hip-hop is the study of self-transformation and the pursuit of self-expression. Hip-hop begins as an awareness that helps us to change and transform subjects and objects. Now, when realizing that rap is an element of hip-hop, and it's supposed to be done to promote certain principles, you will see that mainstream rap has separated from hip-hop roots. A good reference I can use is the Bible, in which whenever a character in the Bible separated from the ways of God, it led them to sin, which sin leads to death. Separation from God leads to death. Just like how mainstream rap is dying because it's separated from the source, which is hip hop. Mainstream rap has separated from the true essence of what it was supposed to be. Honestly, I believe mainstream rap dying can have a benefit on hip hop overall because I believe it will push people in a direction to find rappers out there who are more creative, authentic, and giving a better balance of what hip hop should be, in my opinion. I believe a new wave of artists who aren't going to play these industry games are going to be on the rise in the years to come. See, hip-hop came from the underground and was needed because people needed a way to express themselves because they were being ignored by mainstream America. And ironically, rap becoming mainstream hasn't been good to our culture in many ways, as you can see. So I think we are about to go back to the essence of what hip hop was supposed to be. And I think that's where a lot of artists being independent comes into play. And a lot of artists today have many platforms and resources to get their music out there in creative ways to push the culture forward. Now that I done gave you some reasons why I think rap is dying, let's continue this conversation. In the comments, what do you think? Do you think mainstream rap is dying? If so, do you think it was done by design? Do you think mainstream rap will lead us back to the essence of hip hop like how it was in the early days? I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. And also, if you want to check out some of my music, you can simply click the links in the description and it is much appreciated. Until next time, I'm out.
Damn, Dru, you got another one.